G7. Do it.
G7.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man. I'm back with another video today. I got Peyton's phone in my hand and her Bible app. It just looks so weird, so I might be a little flustered while I do this. I'm sorry. But we're back with another video today. This is a follow-up video to video. You've already seen these shoes, but I want to go ahead and open these with Trent. And why not take another opportunity to bring you another word from our sponsor? Peyton, who is our sponsor today?
Jesus.
Jesus, our sponsor every day. So this is a follow-up in the series of Jesus is God. And I think I'll try to remember to link the first video. You want to go for a minute? All right, you got to come back in a minute. I'll try to remember to link the original video that explains this, but I'll go over it just really quickly. I have made videos before that talked about verses in the New Testament. Hey, go play with your toys for a second, and then you got to come back and see the shoe. Okay? Go on.
Go play.
All right. I've made videos before about the New Testament talking about Jesus as God. When you Google it and you look at those things, there's very few of them. I think there's 3 or 4, and they're not as direct. And these aren't as direct either, but these mean just as much. And I mentioned that this is kind of driven by some conversation from Wes Huff, and so you can Google him and find some more about him. But one important thing to know about the Bible, all of the Bible really, is that it's written for us, it's not written to us. And so if you really understand the context of 2,000 years ago, Israel, Egypt area, and Northern African area, then this would fit into better context, and that's what this is. This is Mark verse 2, and I'm going to start near the beginning. I'll pick it up in just a second, but at the beginning, this is Jesus forgives and heals a paralyzed man. And I think what's important about that heading is that it says forgives too. So there's a whole bunch of people gathered, and the guy's friends brought him to see Jesus. I think they lowered him in through digging through the roof. And this is in verse 5. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralyzed man, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Now some teachers of the law were sitting there thinking to themselves, "Why does this fellow talk like that? He's blaspheming. Who can forgive sins but God alone?" So we see that he just says your sins are forgiven. And that means something to us. It means something important, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's saying that he is God. But these teachers, these were probably, what's the name for the teachers, the religious teachers back then? Pharisees. So the Pharisee type who know a lot about the law. They are teachers of the law, and about the law, that's Jewish law, which is biblical law. It's not like don't spit on the sidewalk in Texas or something like that. Not those kind of laws. They're only thinking to themselves. They are saying he is blaspheming because he is basically saying, and in their time it was very easily understandable, that he was saying that he was God because he was forgiving sins. So immediately Jesus knew in his spirit that this was what they were thinking, so he just read their minds and in their hearts, and he said to them, "Why are you thinking these things? Which is easier, to say this paralyzed man, your sins are forgiven," which is short, or say, "Get up, take your mat, and walk." But I also want you to, actually I think he's saying that those are probably about the same, but he's saying, "I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." He is saying, like the teachers are saying, only God can do it. He's saying, I'm God because I can forgive sins too. But he ended up saying to the man anyway, I'll tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home. And he got up, he took his mat, and everybody praised God. I think another thing that's important there is he didn't correct them. He didn't say, I'm not saying that I'm God. He didn't backtrack and say, I'm not blaspheming. That's not what I'm doing. He doubled down on it and he says, you're right. But that was just easier for me to say because it also conveys exactly what you just understood, that I am God. So I think that's even more clear of a picture of Jesus saying that I am God, that he is God, than the ones that more directly say it. And again, the Bible is written for us and not to us, so there's a lot of stuff we may not understand if we don't understand the context. And I think the main idea of the New Testament absolutely is understandable no matter who you are and which year you live in. But some of these smaller points that are actually very important, not vital to understanding the Bible and the Gospels, which is the good news that he has died for us, but this is really important, and doing a little bit of studying can really help. All right, pause the video. Be right back. Gotta get Trent. All right, we're back. I had to put this out here for context. Reorganize just a little bit. What did you say about what did you just say about this?
Yes.
You said, whoa. Can you say that?
Whoa.
He said that without me telling him to just a second ago, right before we started recording. So I opened mine. You saw this video. And if you didn't, you should go back and watch it a couple weeks ago, probably, by the time I post this one. These were from Sneakers. Mine was from JB's. This is a size 9, so actually he's not going to be able to wear this. But, Peyton, I think you would agree with me. This is a summer shoe, isn't it?
Which one? Yes.
This is a winter shoe.
Yes.
This is a summer shoe.
Yes.
So we're not going to be wearing these till the winter anyway, because these are an 8, which is, he can wear an 8 right now. 9's probably a little bit too big. Open it up. Let's see what you got. Open it. What's that? He wants to see both of them very badly.
Whoa.
Look, whose is this? Whose is this?
Shoe.
But who wears this shoe? Who's gonna wear this shoe?
Yes.
Who's gonna wear this shoe?
Yes.
Who's gonna wear this? Are you gonna wear this?
Yeah.
Who's gonna wear this one?
Yes.
That's Daddy's shoe.
Daddy's shoe.
Daddy's shoe. Oh, we got a nice little red wings. Jump in. Jordan wings pick. What is this called?
Sticker.
Sticker. All right. And then this one is Mommy's pair. We don't need to open them right now.
Oh my god, a bear.
Do you want me to open this one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll open this one.
Yes.
What do you think? Do you like? Do you want to smell them? Not bad. Actually, mine smell better. Are you sleepy?
He was laying on
Those
the
smell
couch.
pretty good. Does it smell good? All right, let's see if we can open Mommy's real quick. Oh no, that doesn't. Yeah. 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 Ready? Ready? Ready, ready. And then these are Mommy's.
Mommy shoe.
Do those smell good? Actually, they smell pretty good too. For ones, these smell pretty good. Most of the time, ones just smell like that. No, I'm gonna open this one in a minute. You don't have to be here for this one. This is just Daddy's. But here we go.
He looks so sad.
We got the triplet. These are really big. Let's see how this looks on his little footsie. Come on, give me a footsie. Yeah. He's not gonna be wearing these for like a year.
It's gonna be a minute.
So summer, right? Summer. Oh my gosh, these are way too big. It's making me rethink the gammas. Actually, the gammas will be good. I'm gonna get the gammas. I talked about this in a video. This video that hopefully you will have seen before. This is kind of fitty. Oh my gosh, it's not. What was I thinking a minute ago? Is his right foot just way bigger? I don't know. We'll figure it out. He's got plenty of shoes to wear right now in his rotation. I mentioned his rotation. I think I just made his full current lineup video. Just posted it. Yeah, that's not going to fit you. A few weeks ago, or maybe like a month and a half ago. But what we really like about these is the big swoosh. This is not a normal size swoosh for a Jordan 1. Look at the Jordan 1s up there.
Oh.
I talked about it in my video, but
that's definitely something Mo's gonna like a lot.
huh?
That's something Mo's gonna like a
What,
lot.
the big swoosh? Yeah, she really dislikes it when any Jordan that's supposed to have a swoosh on, or any Nike that's supposed to have a swoosh on it, has a swoosh that's hard to see.
Yeah.
Like if it's the wrong color and it just blends in. But she really wanted these two.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, like, I'm probably going to get rid of my Lost and Founds, because Trent doesn't have Lost and Founds to wear anymore. His were crib booties. But, so I was like, we can just get rid of yours too. We can just wear these. And she's like, I like my Lost and Founds. We're probably not getting rid of the Lost and Founds. So this is probably going to be a short video, but it was just Trent's shoes. I'll try to remember to link this video where I talk more about this shoe up in there. And Trent's having fun playing with the shoes. He can take these downstairs because we're not going to be wearing them right away. But not the Chicagos, but the 11s, because we probably will be wearing those. I think that it's now November the 22nd, and I think in like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, the gammas come out. So we may start twinning with me and the Gammas and him and these, because I don't have these to twin with him. And then obviously I don't wear my shoes into the ground because I have so many of them. So then in a year when the Gammas fit him, when I get the smallest non-toddler size, the next one up, then we can start twinning again with me and the Gammas, and him and the Gammas too. All right, Trent, tell your grandma about these cute little Jordan 1 low Chicagos and the grade school ones that are right here, and all of these shoes here, because Trent's got that shoe game like no other toddler, right? Right? You got shoe game like no other toddler? He's playing a game with his shoes right now, actually. But tell your grandma, smash the like button, tell me what you think about these, tell me what you think about Mark verse 2, chapter 2, and how it talks about Jesus saying, literally, that I am God. And to people in that time, they clearly understood that that's what he was saying. So, let me know what y'all think about that below. Comment. Say bye, Trent. Say bye.
Hey, Trent.
Bye, Trent. Say bye.
Bye.
See y'all later.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Shoes.
Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire! It's so cute. Wow.
What's that?
Jordan 3 black cement.